Hi, this is Abby from Witchcraft Criminal History. How you doing today? Good? That's good. Alright, I'm going to do a video on a ghost story. This is quite recent. It actually happened last year. Found me at a bad mental asylum at my uni. As you guys may or may not know, I'm actually a university student. I'm studying psychology at a university. As you can see down around my neck, I've got the bandana because it has my keys. Anyway, same as this is also a key as well. So yeah, that's if you're wondering what the hell this is. It's not a funky watch, this is actually my door key. So anyway, at the middle of last year, I had to find emergency accommodation. I had to get accommodation right away because I was homeless. Because quite recently it's been very, very difficult for me to find places to live. So I had to move into the uni. Because they have student accommodations. So I moved into the uni. And my university must have had the most weirdest or sickest sense of humor ever. Because as being a university student, they knew about my degree and what degree I'm doing. You know, I'm studying psychology. And my uni is built on the grounds, or partially on the grounds, of Lorando Mental Asylum. You heard that correctly. A mental asylum. They decided to put me in a house which used to be one of the wards for the mental asylum. Which is not a good idea when you've got people who are sensitive. Because people are mentally ill, or were mentally ill, being housed there. And apparently people were being chained to the walls outside to make sure they didn't run away. And the building apparently housed war veterans. So there was a lot of PTSD in patients housed in that building. So a lot of negativity. That whole area is bad. Like, you can feel it. I don't like going near that area. But unfortunately, sometimes I have to go via it. If I've got a client down there, I have to go there. But I was grateful just to have somewhere to live. And they put me in one of the little rooms. And this definitely was a room for a mental asylum. It was tiny. You couldn't swing a cat in it. You had one tiny single bed, a desk, and a wardrobe. That was it. And you had, some windows, and those windows had a grate on the outside. This building was also quite old. But, it was home, temporarily. Even though I felt the negativity, I didn't like being there. But, yes, it was having negative energies. I could deal with the negative energies and just ignore it. But as you know, spirits don't like being ignored. I saw an old lady in that building. And there's apparently a tale of Kylie. I never seen Kylie. Kylie is apparently the ghost of a university student who committed suicide in that building. There's actually a garden outside called Kylie's Gardens. But I've never seen Kylie. One night I was asleep and I felt something jump on my bed. I was so out of it, I didn't pay attention to it. Then it happened again. And this time I was awake and I told him, please go away. You're not welcome here. Get out of my room. And it stopped. If that was just it, I would be fine. But sadly, it wasn't. Another incident. Once again, I was asleep. And I felt a presence in the room. I couldn't move. My voice was paralyzed, and I felt this thing jump on top of me. It was literally on top of me. You might say, oh, it could be sleep paralysis. Heck, I study psychology, so yeah, sleep paralysis. But I felt something in that room. I felt it. I felt the anger, the confusion, the hatred. It wasn't good. It was all negative. But the scariest one was yet to come. Because eventually I was able to get my voice back and I told them to go. And they went. The scariest time, I was asleep once again. When I got woken up by the sound of someone breathing very heavily next to me, going, and you can hear that right next door to you. The next moment, I felt it stroking its hand behind my neck, then putting its hands through my hair, like such. Then, all of a sudden, it grabbed my pillow from beneath my head and tried to put it over my face to stop me from breathing. It actually tried to kill me. And because my voice was paralyzed, I couldn't tell it to go. I was just fortunate it ran out of energy before it could do any other damage. I was very lucky. And it happened again. Not really that bad, but they pinned me down, made sure that I knew they were there. When it came to the end of the year, we had to put a preference in for the new year, if we were staying on campus. I put that particular building last. And when I got my offer for the new year, they put me in the same building. And I sent a message to them going, I'll be more than willing to stay in this building, providing that's the only place you can put me. If you can't put me anywhere else, then I'll stay here, because I've got nowhere else to go. But I'd rather not be here, and I explained why. I explained to the uni about all the attacks I've been suffering. And I know it wasn't me. You can't say I was insane, because students were transferring out of this place all the time. Some students were getting severe nightmares. They never suffered nightmares in their entire life, but they go here and they were getting nightmares. I never got any nightmares, but I got physically attacked on more than one occasion. So I explained to them, and they wanted to speak to me in person. They asked me whether I needed any counselling in regards to what was going on. And I went, they can't really do anything, they can't really help. You know, it's to do with my abilities. And I said, putting somebody in there who's sensitive is not a good idea. Plain and simple, it's not a good idea. So, and they said, oh, we'll see where we can get you somewhere else, you know, for your own safety. I went, okay, cool. And right after the meeting, she came back and said, we got you a new place in another dorm. And this dormitory is on the other side of the campus, well away from your old dorm. You got a room there. You can move in whenever you want. That's how come I'm here now. This building here too is old. But unlike my old dorm, I haven't really had any experiences. Apart from, I think it was 2 nights ago, when I heard pretty much this at my door. Of course, I got up, checked up, and thought maybe the security guards came over here to check on me for whatever reason. I opened the door. No one was there. But I took the opportunity to go to the toilet too at that time. But because I heard it, they heard that knock on my door. Then I heard them go to the one of the one of my neighbours and heard it again. And I thought, oh, maybe it's security, maybe it's another student who got locked out of the room wanting a mobile phone, or something like that. But when I opened, no one was there. I didn't hear any doors opening, and there wasn't any doors open. And I think the lights were off in both the other rooms. So, I don't know what it was. But I wouldn't put it past it, there's something there. Because I have actually blessed this room. And I've secured this room with my energy. With positive energy. So nothing negative can come in here while I'm asleep. Well, anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. And if you have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day, and blessed be.